I don't know why they want to corrupt state police. The way state police is being structured, it's very suspicious, and it looks like something that is definitely going to fail. I'm telling you that Nigerians should be able to question, allow a constitutional framework on this issue of state police. The way it is being, contracted means so many things, means that likely it is going to fail, just like other federal government policies or other government policies in the past that have never worked in Nigeria. State police, of what they are projecting now, the way they are coming up with it, without constitutional framework, subjecting it to public opinion and approval, then you will know that it is a mission that will definitely fail. That means there is no difference from this type of state police from the police we are having now. The police we are having today and the so-called proposed state police seems to be the same thing. And that is why we are seeing the United States of America and some other top diplomats, opinion makers around the world have rejected it. Okay? They should tell us the reason why they want to structure this type of state police to fail. Let me give you an instance. In America today, we have a constitutional law that triggers down from the federal to the state, from state to the local council, to the local government. And each local government or each state, for instance, need to have their own police. Each local government need to have an independent electoral law. Each local government, each state, supposed to have an independent security structure. But you can see, Nigeria can never do something properly. They will always do it haphazardly. So that at the end of the day, they will use those lacuna to corrupt it. And before you know it, it becomes a threat to the citizens of Nigeria. And that is why I'm saying that before they even go ahead at the speed at which they are going, they should subject it to constitutional framework. Let us know what it's all about. So that at the end of the day, it will not become a threat to Nigerian citizens. And all the money and everything that will be factored into the execution and the implementation, including planning, will not be commercialized.
All right, so what would you also say concerning what the redeemed pastor, Pastor E. Adeboye, said, that Tinubu has done his bit by giving instructions and directives to his chief of staff?
In as much as I respect the redeemed Pastor Enoch Adeboye, I respect him a lot. But they are not like the ones we have in the Bible. When you talk about prophets, who challenge authorities the way it is as at that time. We saw him petition Jonathan. We saw him also march the streets of Nigeria in protest against Jonathan. We saw another narrative, which I am not against him in any way, but the fact remains that he developed a soft feet because his brother Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the president. Okay? Let us look for a way to wear Bola Ahmed Tinubu military uniform, whether it will actually fit him. We saw Jonathan wore a military uniform and went to either Brunu or Ten. He wore it. Let us wear Bola Ahmed Tinubu, even though he did not go anywhere. Let him put on military uniform. Let us see. I think that's what Adeboye is trying to say. You know, when Bola Ahmed Tinubu wears a military uniform and steps into any forest now, they said yes, at least we have, even though he cannot be able to carry it, at least we have seen. A lot of people will say, have you seen Donald Trump wear military uniform or that? Well, that's the fact. There is Nigeria. We've seen Buhari does it. You know, we've seen past leader wear military uniform. Wear military uniform. Let Tinubu put on military uniform. Let us see how it will look like. So maybe that one alone will send a signal to the bandits that our now presidency has been militarized to the extent that the president himself is now wearing, for the first time, military uniform. I think that's what Adeboye is trying to say, that Tinubu has gone his part. Then we will also take, responsibility and carry gun and defend ourselves. That's basically what the man of God is trying to tell Nigerians.
All right. What would also be your reaction to what Sheikh Gumi said, that the federal government knows where the terrorists are, and they also, when he wants to go to talk to the terrorists, they go with him. Why is it that the federal government has not arrested him to make sure they question him and also bring an end to
I'm not calling for Gumi's arrest. I'm not a stupid man. And if you want to call Gumi's arrest for Gumi's arrest, what has Gumi done?
He said he's a terrorist sympathizer.
Okay, he is a terrorist sympathizer. Who among them in National Rock now? Who is not a terrorist sympathizer? Mention one person. Gumi said that anytime they are going to negotiate with these terrorists, he goes there with government officials, both army and police. They escort him. Okay, what are you telling me? That they should go up and arrest Gumi. What are they arresting him for? No, that's the question. When Bola Ahmed Tinubu came into power, he released Sandibo, he released Sowore. Today, you can see the abracadabra in impunity. They are dancing. Tomorrow, Sowore has been arrested 5 times under Bola Ahmed Tinubu and released 5 times. Okay? I said it. In the absence of law, the next thing that will set in is impunity. All these things you're seeing around everywhere is a result of the absence of law. There was a reading God said there is 10 commandments so that boundaries will be set. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, if you feel that Gumi has compromised the security structure of this country, go ahead and pick him. Who's going to pick him? Who's going to pick Fulani? We are going to pick Fulani now. I'll tell you, that Gumi you are seeing today is not an Igbo man. They would have found one thing or the other and arrest him. He's not. He's the only one. There are a lot of names there that the federal government are aware. But the same federal government you are calling now are the people who are escorting Gumi at every meeting and negotiation he's having with bandits. Are we not making mockery of ourselves if we don't say it the way it is? You are running after Aerofy. All these guys you are capturing now. You know who they are. But you left Bello. left on. Tell me, which person in APC has Bola Ahmed Tinubu who are loyal to him has Bola Ahmed Tinubu arrested? The highest thing he do is that when you have eaten enough, he ask you to, to remove you from post and put another one. Okay, by the time we continue to recycle these failures often and on, we are not building any society. We are not building a nation. We are just building mediocrity and impunity, which has become an aspect of our identity as a replacement of the law, of the rule of law. That is why the judiciary can come up and do anything. Nobody, because the judiciary is also part of the impunity. The police, the army, and just everywhere. And that was they tell you that Nigeria is not a nation, talk less of being a country. Jonathan said it. Look at Jonathan today and all our past leaders. Do any of them have identity? They don't have identity because they try to do the right thing. They tell you this other. Why are you afraid of no-go areas? Those no-go areas, that's where the problem is, and that's why Nigeria cannot move forward.